Hello, friends of YouTube. How is everyone doing today? So thank you all for my my following and my subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. Hopefully you guys are continuing to like the content I'm putting out. Again, if you do want to see anything, please post below and I'll make a video about it. Tell your friends, tell your family, have them all subscribe. Why not? So we're going to jump into a few quick things here, and then I'm going to do something that had been requested on one of my previous videos. I know I covered the topic before, but I did want to just revisit it again. Now, I did end up beating this quest last night after I had made that video of me struggling. I did it in two parts. I did continue without opening treasure chest and complete without using a continue by using that poison sleep paralyzed setup that I had to get really lucky and do that. I then used my magic setup, which pretty much nuked it, and after a few tries I got everything to proc, and I would have beaten everything in one time, but I did do it in two parts, and you can do that as well. Now, the other quick thing here I just wanted to go over is I am chasing down, I believe, somebody in the top 5. So I'm trying to make that happen today. I actually am 5th right now, so you see the top 5 is pretty bunched up there. Besides Wave, she's up at 15. We're down at 12. So we're going to have to make a run to catch up to some people, and we'll make that happen today. Now, I know we normally do our polls on Thursday, but I do want to kind of do the high score event again to kind of see where I'm going to stand. So we're going to do 2 quick polls. Hopefully we get one of the new medals, and we can make that happen. If not, then, we'll be just sitting here. Now, I have been pulling this guy a lot recently. Maybe I'll re-roll him and get something good out of it. So that first roll, absolutely garbage. Hopefully we get something good this time around. Let's take a look. We got a Cerberus and another Exalted. I wish I would stop getting him. Of all the people, I have him already guilted, so I would prefer a variation so I could guilt multiple of them. And I don't need Cerberus, especially with attack boost too. So 2 not good pulls, which, kind of a bummer. That's been happening a lot lately with me been getting some pretty cruddy pulls, but that's okay. Okay, so the real thing that I wanted to cover in this video, somebody asked me to make another video similar to my Skills That Thrill video, so we're going to cover that again today, and going over some of the new skills as well. So let's first take a look at 2 of the new skills that they're implementing. The first one is in the event board. So we're actually going to go to notices. And we are going to go to this right here. Okay, so this says this week's prizes will be compensated by attack boost 1, 2, and attack boost 2 max. The attack boost 2 max skill, after being fully leveled, has 100% trigger rate. That is attack boost 2 100% of the time. That is killer, so we'll get to that in just a moment. The other skill, also pretty fantastic, but this is going to have a totally different use. This is going to be our... back to the notices so I can explain it. That would be a good idea. Okay, so back to the Coliseum. Let's scroll down here. Scroll down. Battle Cloud in the Coliseum. Okay. So here it is. We're going to scroll down. Second Chance. The Coliseum also makes the debut of Second Chance skill as a reward. Useful skill gives you a chance at surviving attacks that would otherwise knock you out. Fantastic skill. Fantastic. Okay, so what do we do with all these skills, you ask? So we're going to start out here, and I'm going to explain my reasoning. For each category, you should elect one of your strongest hitters. In this example, my blue strongest hitter is my Soren Pales. My green is my Sephiroth. And my red is my Mickey. Now, those people are going to be my candidates for my attack plus 2 max. I may even do this one because I do not want to lose my Lux Plus, which I'll get to in a minute. So you want to elect your strongest candidate in each category, and that is going to be who's going to get your attack boost 2 max. That skill is ridiculous. You're probably going to want to use it on a blue metal for rating purposes, but that skill should go on your best metal if you get one. No way around it. That's just how it's going to be. Now, the other new metal, the second chance, is going to go on your support metal that you're going to use frequently. So all of the support metals that are out there that you're probably going to want to use, you're going to be looking at things like Poo. You're going to be looking at things like Mini. And then the only other really, really, really epic support metal out right now is Kyrie. So those are basically your options for your second chance metal. And it should only go on a support metal. Let's make that clear. Only on a support metal. Now, the next skills we do have examples of, so I can actually show you right in screen here. Lux Plus increases the Lux drop by enemies. This is going to go on your strongest rating person. So that's my Sora and Pales right now. Before I knew this attack boost 2 existed, he was by far my best metal, so that's why he got that. Now, that metal should only go on your strongest metal that you don't need to complete quests, but you're going to use religiously for raids. Now, I do use my Sword and Pales because he still hits really, really hard, but sometimes when he procs, it doesn't really get me to the next level when I need him to hit really hard, which is kind of a bummer, but the amount of Lux I get increased from him rating is just epic. So, moving on, we have your standard sets, which are your attack boost 2 and your attack boost 1. Obviously, all the people are going to put attack boost 1 on, you would put attack boost 2 on, and for those are going to be your fantastic attacker medals. Your Sword Donald Goofy, is not normally an attacker, but I rolled 130 guilt on him, and so he got attack boost 2 because he still hits pretty hard. That will eventually be a medal like a second chance, for example, or something of that nature. So there's that. Your other attack boost medals are going to be things such as the Zexion, which is just the pure attacker medal. Your Sephiroth, your Illustrated Clouds, your full-out raid keys, so things like Riku, which have a negative effect, your Final Form Sora, and things of that nature. So that's kind of going to be what you're going to want to aim for. So that's my suggestion with those individuals. Now, also, you're definitely going to want to put the top 5 people that you're going to raid with to have attack boost 2. So you'll see a lot of attack boost 2 up in my top, unless they're a duplicate. For example, I have an Illustrated Cloud here with attack boost, and I have an Illustrated Cloud here with poison. And I'll get over how I elect those in the future. But you'll see a lot of the medals that I used or still use as raids with attack boost 2. And then, for all of my boost medals, I have defense boost on them. So you'll see Pooh has defense boost, Vivi has defense boost, Manny has defense boost 2, Kyrie has defense boost, Vivi has defense boost again, and so on and so forth down the line. Now, that's pretty much the basics of skill building that most of you do know. You want your strong medals to have attack boost and your support medals to have defense boost. Now, another skill that was released recently is Attack Prize Plus. It increases the prizes dropped by enemies. So basically what this does is it fills up your gauges. So this is going to be a really, really effective medal for Coliseum and for raids, specifically in levels that you're trying to nuke and hit very, very hard. So that is why he's on my Pooh. It's just a killer medal, and I don't have that many of them, so that's why I have them. Let's see what I have in terms of skill medals, I guess. Let's take a look. Skill, is it Scrooge? 5-star? Yes, he is. Okay, so I have Sleep Medal, I have Attack Boost 2, I have Poison. Ooh, I have another Attack Boost 2 and another Attack Boost 2. I might use those. And what's this? Ooh, I have another Attack Prize Plus. So, with that said, I'm probably going to save that one for a new future medal that's coming out, because Right now my poo is run on almost every scenario that I can think of where I would need attack price plus. So I'm going to save that and then, use it maybe in the future. But this guy will probably eventually get my second chance. He's more of a support medal, but yet I'm going to run him often enough where that second chance is going to save me in Coliseum and so on and so forth because he has so many uses. So that's a debatable topic. To people, how they want to use their limited edition medals is up to them, but I do recommend putting them on medals you're going to use that have long-term value. Pooh is one of those medals. Sora and Pals is one of those medals. Mickey, one of those medals. Just think about it that way. Now, here's the next step. Okay, so we count red. Okay, so specifically for red, we'll even sort by it here. And we'll just use red as an example. This is how all colors would work. So we have red. So you count 5 attack medals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 from here over are going to have your attack boost on them. Those are going to be your prized attackers. And you may have an extra one, like I do, because he's not guilted yet, so I don't actually use him, but he will be. And he gets replaced with an attack boost. So if you can actually think about this, screen right, there we go. Alright, so if we're scratching him out, right? Let me make sure this is still recording. Yeah, so if you scratch him out because he's not guilted, you then have Mickey, Riku, or Cloud, Riku as your top attack people. Now, Beast, he's a mistake. You don't want him. He's garbage anyways. And then we got our next strongest one here. You see has an element, and so on and so forth. Now, the reason Cerberus has the attack boost on him is look at, of these, how many are there AoE? 3. Okay, so we got 2 single targets, and this would be our third. You want about 3 of each, just based on most levels. So then we get down here. This is a support medal, but she came born with that, so she keeps it. Another support medal gets a defense boost, and then back to this. Now this is my next strongest guilted attacker. That's single target. That's why he's attack boost on him. And then we get down to he was born with this and other support medals. So we're going to put the pen away now. And yes, we want to discard that image. Okay, now that is kind of how you count. Now you'll see this is where we start looking into it. So we have a poison. Okay, poison. Paralyze. Poison. Paralyze. Sleep. Now, originally, this medal was new, and this medal is a support medal. I would change her if I used her frequently, but she came born with that. So we had a poison, a paralyze, and a sleep, because they're our next 3 best attacking medals that we don't use for raids. If you go to green is going to be the same way. You'll see our top 5 again. 1, Sephiroth, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all attack boost. The next medal is support. She is poison. And then we went and we had... He hits harder than her. It's just facts. So that's why he's got attack boost on him. Then here, he has paralysis on him because she has poison on her. Now, I attack boosted this before I knew that it was just a single target. I thought this was another Mickey, and I was really excited, but it's not. So, buzzkill. And Kyrie came with this attack boost. That's why she has it on. Otherwise, she'd be defense boost. I probably run her counterpart that had 5-star a lot more. So that's why that is. Now, I have poison on her because I use my Naomi as sleep. And that's pretty much how you're going to go down the line. And same thing is going to apply for blue here. You'll see it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this time. Why is it 6? Because I drew a Zexion and a Swordon with Goofy that I already had my original setup. This is sleep. This is going to be paralyze, and this should be poison. And that's kind of how I run through and down my list. So in terms of skills, that's kind of how you should assign yours. You should get your rating team, which is generally your top 5. You should then detail all support people with defense boosts, second chance, or attack price plus. Then the remaining medals that are not attackers, support, or, any of these other useful niche things are going to go down paralyze, sleep, poison. Whatever you need in that particular section is going to be what you're going to mostly need. Say you already had someone that was born with a paralyze. Okay, so go poison, sleep, or sleep, poison, what have you. But that's kind of how you distinguish who gets what skills and kind of the skills that are coming out and what you should be wary of. Hopefully this video helps you guys with the new updated skills. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them below and keep watching, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the future. You guys have a good night.